So this is something that I feel like every single human being on this planet struggles with, has either struggled with in the past, struggles with occasionally, or maybe every single day. And if you're trying to become a professional cheerleader, you're likely going to hit this wall as well as you prepare for prep classes and auditions, or maybe you're just preparing for anything that is outside of your comfort zone. And it's this entire idea of staying motivated. Now, one thing with my clients that I hear often when I'm talking to them about, hey, what's going on? Why aren't you taking the actions that you need to take? The root cause is a lack of motivation. They just are not motivated to do the things that they need to do, that they know that they need to do. If you're in the same boat, I'm going to help you out. So before I get started, I want to quickly remind you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also you see that little bell, be sure to click on that because then you'll be notified every time we post a new video. After all, I am here to serve you and help you and make sure that you can level up and be a better version of yourself. Alright, so let's talk about motivation. Now, anyone that knows me personally knows that I'm a nerd at heart and I love to learn. So I am constantly reading articles and buying books and looking at YouTube videos. And one topic that I have researched a lot is how to stay motivated. Because in all honesty, I struggle with this too. As an entrepreneur, I don't always have to leave the house. I don't always have to be somewhere. So some mornings, I just don't feel like getting up. And so sometimes I don't. I'll sit or actually lay in my bed and watch TV. But at the end of the day, you know what? I don't feel good about that. I'm not happy that I just wasted my day. That's not a good feeling. So over the years, I have read a lot of articles, watched a lot of videos, and I want to share with you some techniques that I have personally used that work for me to help me stay motivated throughout the day, every day, all day. So these aren't just tips and tricks that I Googled and found a list and now I'm just sharing them with you. These are actual techniques that I have used that have worked for me, and I'm hoping that they will work for you too. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. First of all, most of the time when you're feeling a lack of motivation, it's because you have set some goals or you have some new habits that you want to instill in your daily practice, and you're just not feeling the energy or the motivation to get those things done. So number one, I want to make sure that you write your goals down and that you put them in front of you on a regular basis, as in every single day, at least once a day at a minimum. So best case scenario, once you figure out what your goals are or what those new habits are, I want you to write them down. If you can, write them down every single day. Think about in class when you got in trouble and you had to go up to the board and write, I will not talk in class, I will not talk in class. That repetition was done for a reason. And it works just as good on positive things as far as your goals. So if you can, write down your goals every single morning just as a reminder so that they stay in the front part of your brain. If you don't have the time to write them down, then at a minimum, make sure you read them at least daily. I normally try to do this first thing in the morning during my morning routine just so I can set my mind straight and get on the right track first thing in the morning. So you want to read them at least daily. You also should post them somewhere that you know that you're going to see them daily, right? So maybe it's on a mirror in the bathroom, or maybe at your computer or in your cubicle, or your screensaver for your computer, or your lock screen on your phone. You know you look at your phone multiple times a day, so why not have it there? You want to make sure that you keep your goals in front of you all the time so that you can stay on track for the things that you need to accomplish. Another thing that I just want to remind you is that you do not want to focus on the big overarching goal. You really want to chunk it down into smaller bite-sized pieces when it's time to start working on your goals and taking action. So just, hey, what's task number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to help me accomplish this overall goal? That way it's manageable and it doesn't feel so overwhelming. Once you have figured all of this out, like I said, be sure to write it down and post it and at least read it at a minimum once a day. Number 2, make sure that you figure out your why. And you need to have a strong why, a why as to why you want to accomplish this goal. This why cannot be because your parents want you to, or your girlfriends want you to, or it's just because what everyone else is doing. You have to really get to the point where this is something that you want to do for you. And once you have that strong why, that in and of itself will help to keep you motivated to accomplish the task, to complete that goal. So for example, I work with a lot of moms who want to become professional cheerleaders. And when I ask them, well, why do you want to be a professional cheerleader? A lot of them say, well, because I want my daughter or my son to see that their mom not only had a full-time job and has a career and is a mom and takes care of me, but she also is a professional cheerleader. She went after her goals and she is now dancing on the sidelines at an NFL game or an NBA court. That is an amazing why, and it's something that's going to resonate with moms to make them and help them stay motivated to reach that goal. So you really want to figure out what that why is and make sure that you're doing it for you and that you're doing it for the right reasons. All right, so those were my top 2 techniques and the top 2 things that I want you to kind of remember. And those are the things that you can actually start with right now. If you don't have any goals written down or don't have any new habits that you want to implement, hey, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and do that now and make sure that you look at those every single day and then make sure that you really understand what your why is behind each of those goals. Now, if you want to guess what my other 8 techniques are, go ahead. Try to guess below. I would love to see what you have to say. And if you have any techniques that you want to share with our community, please do that as well. Sharing is caring. Of course, we would love a thumbs up on this video. And be sure to connect with us on all of our social media outlets. And you can always find us at SidelinePrep.com. All right, well, that is all for now. I am Janine Samuels signing off for Sideline Prep and all of our Sideline Prep coaches, wishing you success in all that you do. Make it a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.